Welcome, lovely Pisceans. Do check out your other, if you know what your planet signs are in, what planets, do check them out. It can be quite helpful. So this is your reading for this beautiful new moon in Taurus, which comes in here tomorrow. So let's have a look. We're doing a, if you haven't checked in here before, we do a shortened Celtic cross at the moment, and then we go through and clarify it a wee bit. So let's see what our lovely Pisces, what's going on. We'll get the, oops, too many. We'll get the central point, what's behind you, where you're at, and moving forward. So just get a couple more cards for the central point and the basis of what's going on for you. These are general readings for Pisces. So we present here with the Prince of Cups crossed by a little bit of conflict, possibly internal conflict. I mean, the basis of this is, in fact, the Sun. The Prince of Cups is, it has great intention, but he can be, swept away by his own reflection. I always look at the court cards first and foremost. If you were doing a personal reading, as kind of aspects of that, of the reading of the person, personal aspects of them. But of course they can be people in your life as well. Kind of immature, emotionally immature male is what the Prince of Cups can be, only because he can be swept away by his own reflection. It is crossed by the Five of Wands, which is a card about boundaries. So maybe you've been dealing with someone where you've had a sort of inner conflict of sorts, as well as trying to delineate boundaries. But I mean, the basis of this is the Sun, and what can you say? It's like, happiness, what it is to be in the sunlight, to be feeling bountiful, to be on top of the world. The Sun is an amazing card, and there's just nothing about it. It is the point of absolute beauty and balance on the tree of life. So let's just see. Maybe we've been looking at aspects of oneself, Pisces. Let's see what is behind you. What's behind you, Here. So this Prince of Cups with the delineation of boundaries is, can always cause a little bit of conflict. What's behind you, Pisces, please? Let's just see. Oh, the cards are being a bit stubborn. Let's see what's behind you. We have the Devil. Don't be alarmed. The Devil is about, in the Thoth deck, in its highest polarity, it's about appreciating everything that life has to offer in the material form, all those gorgeous fruits, the fruits on the vine, all of those beautiful fruits, people, experiences, all of those wonderful things. And of course, in its lower thing, we get this sort of bondage of attachment or of unhealthy thought forms. So maybe that is something that you have possibly, even within yourself, been wrestling with, this inner conflict in regards to that, or in regards to just, habits of the mind. really, or how you choose to do things or how you don't choose to do things. Where are you at right now? That is behind you. Where are you at, Pisces, at this current time? Let's have a wee look. Okay. Wow. Things are in motion. Things are moving. We get the Three of Wands. Another wand. And we all know wands are quite fiery. The Three of Wands is a card of sort of being on a particular trajectory and knowing that there's really nothing ahead of you that you can't deal with, or, there's nothing really that freaks you out. You're just going with it. The threes are all about understanding and movement. So there is movement happening for you, possibly because maybe you've allowed yourself to release anything that was here that was a form of bondage for you, Pisces. That's, it can be mindsets or anything. Moving forward, we have the beautiful Eight of Wands, another wand. Speed, communication. All the eights are about mind cards. So we're fired up, we're getting incoming, we're having outgoings, communication, movement, developments. New information creates, new actions, doesn't it? New action, new things coming in. It can be arrows of love and the older sort of decks years ago. But really these days it is like internet, It's like the internet, fast, immediate, fast communication. Almost beyond time and space, isn't it? It is beyond time and space. So let's just go through and clarify a wee bit. Let's have a look at the Prince of Cups. This we present as the Prince of Cups. Oops. Now, this is interesting. The Prince of Cups. So we get the Two of Wands, another wand, which is really seeing what is within your domain and what's not. It's understanding your own impact, your own power, I suppose. With that, we get the Four of Cups. There are recipes that are familiar recipes that bring about predictable results. There are also things on offer that sometimes we don't see. The Four of Cups is an offering that we kind of don't recognize it as such because it's not within our experience, It's interesting where we have the Prince of Cups staring into his own cup, and possibly not seeing these other cups. It's interesting. Therein lies the conflict, doesn't it? What is within my authority and what's not? Well, certainly you are within your own. You have authority over you, but you really don't have that over anyone else. You know what I mean? Interesting. Interesting, Pisces. Let's have a look at the three. The Three of Wands. I love the Three of Wands. Yeah, this is great. So we're presenting beautiful Pisces with the Queen of Cups. Look, you're well and truly self-sufficient here in a lot of respects. You have a cup that basically, it never runs dry. The Queen's gone through all of that suit and experienced all of it. And she certainly has more than enough emotional sustenance for this journey ahead. I think seeing the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands and the Queen of Cups and the Four, to me, I just get this thing that you really are entering into a new level of your own personal power. It feels very feminine to me, this reading. It feels very female, like glamour and glitz, but there's a sort of coming into your own power, if that makes sense. So female, I mean, female qualities, it doesn't mean that's that men don't have that within them, because some men do have that quite strongly. Let's just see. So empowerment, very much so, and seeing yourself in a different light, giving yourself a chance to. But moving forward, Eight of Wands, the speed of communication, maybe you're getting some new information coming through. That's actually, wow, that's to do with, oh, wow, this is great. What do we get? We get the Sun. You know, whatever's going on here for whoever whoever sort of can relate to this reading, whatever's going on here, the decisions that you've made, something is about to come through that if you had any doubts about that, whatever this is, I'm speaking very generally, whatever decisions that you made for yourself, if you had any doubts about those, you're getting some information that's coming through that's going to reconfirm that, no, it's the right, bestest decisions, whatever they were, whatever it means. But it's really, really positive, really positive. You know, I think going back a couple of weeks with that, I think there possibly was a level of course, a level of deep diving and a certain level of reveal during that Scorpio full moon, because it was so intense. That we're just, you know, I think a lot of things were, a lot of switches were flicked at that point, and we're just starting to see certain things play out now, heading into later on in the month. So let's just get a wee pixie and fairy card. What are we interested in here? What's this? We'll just look at the central point where we have the... wow. Yeah, look, this is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. When we look at the central point, what do we get? First up, we get the Singer. These are celestial cards. They are gifts, like the aces are gifts. We get the Singer of intuition. Trust your intuition is all I can say. Whatever's gone on here, because I do think you're in a really confident position. So the Singer of intuition, high, hooked into the wavelengths of this light here. Trust your intuition. And then we have the Phoenix rising from the flame. You know, it's like a beautiful butterfly, the Singer of transfiguration. So we've done that wonderful alchemical thing somewhere within this reading where we've utilized, which is what that I don't know, the last month has sort of been about is utilising what we see as vulnerabilities within ourselves as strengths. This is that. The phoenix rises from the ashes. Lovely Pisces. Now, we'll just get a journey map card. Get a journey map just to see if we can just get one to jump. Is always good for Pisces, for the fishes. We get to, yeah, look, have fun with this. And I think you are. We get Fortuna, which is a beautiful card of allowing, you know, over time it takes grit to get a damn good pearl. And this is what I mean, you know, the vulnerabilities or trying times can create pearls. And with that, we get the Sprite. It's all about fun and surprises. So, you know, this new information coming through with the 8 is really, you know, the sun's going to keep shining. In fact, it's going to be shining pretty brightly, not only around you, but inside, internally as well. So enjoy it, lovely Pisces. Enjoy that. And we'll just get a little Harlequin card, which is just little words. Patience. Patience, patience is a virtue. And interestingly, with the 3 of Wands in the Thoth deck, it is called virtue. Thank you. Enjoy your week, Pisceans. This is going to be a great time for you over the next couple of months, I'm sure of it. And do check out your rising sign, Moon, Venus and Jupiter as well. Cheers for that. See you next time round. Cheery. Bye.